Welcome to the channel, Tessie here. And on this channel, we discuss so many things, viral topics, my lifestyle, better outcomes for Black women and women in general and dating and more. So grab yourself a glass of something nice. I have here water, very fancy. Come sit down with me and let's have a discussion. So I'm beginning to look more and more pregnant these days. As you ladies know, some of you may or may not know, I am in an interracial relationship and I am Nigerian. My husband to be is Polish, and we are getting married in a couple of months. Now, I wanted to discuss something really interesting. So, smash that subscribe button, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get into it because you're gonna love it. Today, we're gonna be talking about Queen of Kings because I've wanted to do a video on Queen of Kings for like ages, but I've been so busy. We're gonna be talking about Queen of Kings and this sick glee that I've noticed a lot of people have when it comes to the seeing the failure of Black women in interracial relationships. There seems to be this pedestalization. So people seem to expect a lot of Black women when they're in interracial relationships, and they seem to really, really, really like really piling on Black women if they're physically and visibly struggling in those interracial relationships. So I'll go into it. So recently I was looking for more interracial couples, right? I said, because I'm in an interracial relationship, I'd like to find more interracial couples to follow. And I just love seeing Black women. And I'm a huge champion. I am a huge champion of Black women expanding their options and dating out, and discovering, whatever it is that they want in a relationship and having high standards, and not accepting anything less than what they deserve in a relationship. So I came across Queen of Kings months ago. And at first I was like catching up on her old videos. And then I noticed the dysfunction and the confusion and the struggle and the lies and the moving to Hawaii and how much she struggled with her husband, Brett, and her messiness with her previous husband and his kid and her kids with him. And what I noticed was there was so much glee coming from Black men, Black women as well. And I've noticed that the Black women that weren't happy primarily were Black women that seemed to dislike interracial relationships or seem to dislike Black women who dare to not be with Black men or not like Black men, that kind of thing. And they seem to be very, very, very vicious with Rose. And by now, if you've watched Queen of Kings, you know who I'm talking about. And what I've noticed is there seems to be this. What people don't understand is interracial relationships are like every other relationship, except there's a bigger gap when it comes to cultural differences because you are two different skin colors, you come from two different countries or two different races. But let's not act as if there are not Black relationships being destroyed every day, breaking up, you're not breaking up every day. Let's not act as if, people in other sorts of interracial relationships are not breaking up every day, right? That's the reality. So, and I always encourage Black women to, when they date out, to expand their options and have the highest standards possible. I don't want there to be this misconception that if you date out and every white guy's going to be amazing, every Asian guy's going to be amazing. Of course not. There are bad men in every single group of men, Asian, white, whoever. There are men that you shouldn't, Black. There are men who you should never give your time to. But there's this sick glee I've noticed with Black women who seem to enjoy suffering. It's almost like they're happy to see Rose suffer. It's like they're happy to go, oh, well, look at her. How dare she believe that she could date out? Look, that white man is just like every other Black man. She could have been with a Black man instead of a white man and she'd still be suffering. Why did she have to go to do that? There's so much vile hatred. And the funniest thing I've noticed about Black men dating when they comment on Rose is many of them don't seem to have very good relationships interracially. Like the divorce rate for Black men with white women is incredibly high. And that doesn't mean I believe that every Black man with every white woman is in a really bad relationship, but the outcomes aren't very good. So they seem to have a higher expectation of Black women dating out, but they can't fulfill that expectation in their own interracial relationships. I find it very interesting. Now, listen, I do not believe someone like Courtney Clenny, who stabbed her boyfriend, her Black Nigerian boyfriend. I've seen the pictures of her after she stabbed him. That's crazy. I don't believe that that's a representation of every black man and white woman and Asian woman together. Therefore, Rose and Brett are not the representation of every black woman and white man together. There are plenty of interracial couples like me and Greg who are happy together, loved and enjoying our lives. It's as simple as that.